10 types of people you should think twice about helping. A lifetime's worth of wisdom. As we journey through life, there's an undeniable truth we come to understand. Helping others is noble, but knowing when to help, and more importantly, whom to help, is a mark of wisdom. Picture yourself standing by a river, watching as people struggle to cross its unpredictable waters. Some are fighting with all their might, determined to reach the other side. Others barely make an effort, hoping someone will come along to carry them across. And then there are those who, despite your help, resent you for it, or worse, take advantage of your kindness without a second thought. The older we get, the clearer it becomes that time, energy, and emotional resources are precious. Life has taught us this over and over again. Not everyone is deserving of our help, and that's okay. It's not selfish to conserve your energy for those who will truly appreciate and benefit from it. It's wise. Our later years are not just about reflecting on the past, but about living with purpose in the present, choosing carefully where to invest our time and heart. Here, we'll explore 10 types of people you should think twice about helping. These individuals may drain your patience, misuse your generosity, or resist growth despite your best efforts. Understanding these patterns can help you protect your peace, reserve your strength, and direct your kindness where it can make a real difference. 1. The ungrateful. Gratitude is the quiet foundation of a life well lived. It strengthens the bonds between people, nurturing a sense of mutual respect and appreciation. But some people lack this essential virtue. The ungrateful person accepts help without a second thought, failing to recognize the value of what they've been given. When you lend a hand to the ungrateful, instead of feeling a sense of satisfaction, you're left feeling used and taken for granted. Over the years, you may have encountered someone who seems to expect your help as if it's owed to them. Perhaps it's a family member who regularly relies on your financial support, but never acknowledges the effort or sacrifices you make. Or maybe it's a friend who constantly needs advice but never expresses thanks, no matter how much time and care you invest in their well-being. The ungrateful person makes helping feel like a duty rather than a choice, draining the joy out of giving. It's important to remember that helping isn't about expecting praise, but there's a basic human need for recognition, even in the smallest form. A heartfelt thank you can go a long way in maintaining the balance in any relationship. If that recognition is missing, your effort is not only unappreciated, it's devalued. In your later years, as you reflect on the legacy of relationships you've built, it's worth considering who truly values your time and energy. Investing in people who are thankful nurtures your spirit, while helping the ungrateful only leaves you feeling depleted. Redirect your kindness to those who see and appreciate the care behind your actions, and you'll find that both of you will be uplifted. 2. The lazy. Throughout our lives, we're taught the importance of perseverance, of striving to improve and to contribute. But some people choose a different path, the path of least resistance. Laziness isn't just about physical inactivity, it's about a refusal to take responsibility for one's own life. The lazy person may complain about their circumstances, but when offered a hand or a way forward, they remain stagnant, unwilling to make any effort to change. You may have a friend or relative who constantly laments their situation. They might grumble about their health, their job, or their relationships. But no matter how many times you offer advice or even practical solutions, nothing changes. Instead of taking the first step toward bettering their life, they continue to wait for someone else to rescue them. Helping the lazy can feel like trying to push a boulder uphill, exhausting and ultimately futile. You might pour hours of emotional energy into guiding them, but if they're not willing to take that next step, your efforts will go to waste. Worse, you may begin to feel resentment as you witness them repeat the same patterns of inaction over and over again. There's a deep wisdom in knowing when to step back and let someone take responsibility for their own life. You cannot force another person to change, no matter how much you care about them. In your later years, time becomes even more precious. Protect it. Offer your help to those who are ready to take it and make use of it. Your efforts should inspire growth, not enable passivity. 3. The irresponsible. Responsibility is the cornerstone of maturity. And as we grow older, we realize that every choice has consequences. Irresponsible people fail to understand this. They make decisions recklessly, often expecting others to pick up the pieces when things fall apart. Whether it's financial irresponsibility, emotional recklessness, or a general lack of foresight, these individuals can create chaos in the lives of those around them. Perhaps you've had to help a friend or family member who constantly finds themselves in trouble, whether it's because they've mismanaged their finances, ignored important responsibilities, or made poor life choices. Each time they come to you for help, expecting you to bail them out of the mess they've created. While it's natural to want to help someone you care about, the hard truth is that repeatedly rescuing the irresponsible only enables their behavior. By protecting them from the consequences of their actions, you rob them of the opportunity to learn, grow, and make better choices in the future. As you reflect on your relationships, it's worth asking, is my help truly making a difference, or am I merely preventing this person from facing the realities of their decisions? In your later years, peace and stability become even more valuable. Helping someone who is irresponsible can invite unnecessary chaos and stress into your life, which you don't need at this stage. Letting someone face the consequences of their actions isn't cruel. It's often the most loving thing you can do. 4. The manipulators. Manipulation comes in many forms, but at its core, it's about control. Manipulators don't ask for help directly. Instead, they twist emotions and situations, making you feel obligated to assist them. They may use guilt, flattery, or even subtle pressure to get what they want, all while making it seem like they're the ones doing you a favor. Perhaps you've known someone who never outright asks for help, but always seems to lead you to a point where you feel you have no choice but to step in. It might be a friend who consistently hints at their struggles, making you feel guilty for not offering assistance. Or maybe it's a family member who showers you with compliments, only to ask for something in return, knowing you'll feel compelled to say yes. Manipulators are skilled at making you believe that you're in control, but in reality, they're pulling the strings. Helping them only strengthens their ability to manipulate others and reinforces their sense of entitlement. In your later years, it's crucial to protect your emotional boundaries. Manipulators thrive on bending others to their will, and offering them help only deepens the imbalance in the relationship. True generosity comes from a place of mutual respect, not from manipulation. Stand firm in your values and don't allow yourself to be swayed by someone else's agenda. Your kindness should be given freely, not coerced. 5. The chronic critics. Constructive criticism is a gift. It helps us see our blind spots and improve. But there's a distinct difference between someone who offers thoughtful feedback and someone who criticizes constantly, finding fault in everything you do. Chronic critics don't seek to help. They seek to undermine, belittle, and tear down. You may have encountered someone in your life who always seems to have something negative to say, no matter how much effort you put into a task or how good your intentions are. They nitpick, point out flaws, and rarely, if ever, offer praise or acknowledgement of your efforts. Helping a chronic critic can be exhausting because no matter what you do, it will never be enough. These individuals often project their own insecurities onto others, using criticism as a way to elevate themselves by tearing others down. As you grow older, it becomes even more important to protect your emotional well-being. Chronic critics can erode your sense of self-worth if you let their negativity take root. Instead, focus on relationships that uplift and encourage you. Surround yourself with people who offer constructive feedback with kindness and respect, not those who seek to diminish you through constant criticism. 6. The narcissists. Narcissists are people who see themselves as the center of the universe. They crave attention, admiration, and validation, but rarely offer anything in return. When you help a narcissist, it often feels like a thankless task because they believe they deserve your help. They see it as their due, not as a gift. Perhaps you've had a family member or friend who constantly expects you to put their needs first, yet never acknowledges your sacrifices. Narcissists are quick to take but slow to give, and they can leave you feeling used and unappreciated. It's important to recognize when someone's behavior is toxic. Narcissists can drain your energy, leaving you feeling exhausted and emotionally depleted. Life teaches us that healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, appreciation, and care. Helping a narcissist only reinforces their sense of entitlement, and in the end, you're left feeling unfulfilled. As you grow older, it's important to conserve your energy for those who truly value you. Narcissists will continue to demand more from you without offering anything in return. Instead, focus on relationships that are balanced, where your kindness is met with gratitude and respect. 7. The opportunists. Opportunists are people who always seem to be around when there's something to gain, but are nowhere to be found when there's work to be done. They don't contribute to your success or well-being, but they're always there when it's time to reap the rewards. These individuals are skilled at taking advantage of your hard work and generosity without giving anything back in return. You may have encountered someone who shows up only when it's convenient for them. Perhaps it's a colleague who avoids responsibility but is quick to take credit for success, or a friend who only contacts you when they need something. Opportunists see relationships as transactional, using others to further their own interests. Helping an opportunist is not only a waste of time, but it also encourages their selfish behavior. By allowing them to take advantage of you, you reinforce their belief that they can continue to exploit others for personal gain. In your later years, it's crucial to surround yourself with people who contribute positively to your life. Invest your time and energy in relationships where there's a sense of mutual support, respect, and fairness. Helping opportunists only perpetuates their self-serving tendencies, and it's a cycle you don't need to be part of. 8. The envious. Envy is a corrosive emotion that poisons relationships. People who are envious of others' success or happiness are often filled with bitterness and resentment. Instead of celebrating your achievements, they see them as a reminder of what they lack, and this can lead to a toxic dynamic where your success becomes a source of tension rather than joy. You may have encountered someone who, instead of being happy for your good fortune, responds with jealousy or passive-aggressive comments. No matter how much you try to help them or share your happiness, they view your success as a threat. Helping someone who is envious of you can lead to frustration and disappointment. Their envy clouds their judgment, and they may even resent your efforts to assist them. In the end, you can't change how someone feels about your success, and trying to do so only drains your energy. In your later years, it's important to protect your peace of mind. Surround yourself with people who celebrate your successes and encourage your growth, not those who seek to bring you down because of their own insecurities. Envious people rarely appreciate the help you offer, and their negativity can weigh heavily on your spirit. 9. The complainers. Complainers are people who never seem to be satisfied with life. They focus on the negative, finding fault in every situation, no matter how small. These individuals can drain your energy by constantly dwelling on problems without ever seeking solutions. You may know someone who always seems to have something to complain about, whether it's their job, their health, or their relationships. No matter how much you try to offer advice or help them find a way forward, they remain stuck in their cycle of negativity. Helping a complainer can feel like a never-ending task because they're not really looking for solutions. They're looking for validation of their complaints. This constant focus on the negative can be exhausting and can start to weigh on your own outlook. In your later years, it's important to protect your emotional well-being. Spending time with someone who constantly complains without taking action to improve their situation can pull you into their spiral of negativity. Instead, invest your energy in people who are willing to work toward positive change and who appreciate your support. 10. The gossips. Gossiping may seem harmless to some, but it can be one of the most destructive forces in relationships. Gossips thrive on spreading rumors, stirring up drama, and involving others in conflicts that often have nothing to do with them. They focus on the lives of others, finding joy in the misfortunes and mistakes of those around them. Helping a gossip can be tricky because they often seem charming and engaging, but their intentions are anything but positive. They may confide in you, sharing personal details about others, or they might try to involve you in their schemes. Over time, this behavior can create tension and mistrust, not only between you and the gossip, but also between you and the people they talk about. The wisdom that comes with age teaches us to avoid getting involved in unnecessary drama. Gossips rarely seek to improve themselves or others. They thrive on division and conflict. Protect your peace by distancing yourself from those who spread negativity and focus instead on relationships built on trust, respect, and positivity. Conclusion: helping wisely. Throughout life, we are often called to help others, and offering support is one of the most meaningful ways we can connect with the world around us. But as we age, we realize that not everyone is deserving of our help. Some individuals misuse our kindness, drain our energy, or fail to grow despite our best efforts. The wisdom we've gained teaches us that it's not selfish to protect our peace. It's an act of self-respect. The world is full of people who will appreciate your help and grow from your guidance. Direct your energy toward those who value your support, and don't be afraid to step back from those who don't. By choosing wisely whom to help, you not only protect your own well being, but also ensure that your efforts lead to meaningful and positive change for everyone involved. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you find these stories inspiring and motivating, please comment 1. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time.